Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today we're going to be making us a nice chicken sauerkraut soup. It's like a Bavarian recipe, Bavarian, Germany kind of deal. But I'm going to give it a little twist as I go along, not that far off from the recipe. So without further ado, let's get to it. It's going to be delicious. You guys are going to love it. Okay, first things first, I got my pot. I got it heated on medium-high heat, waiting for it to heat up so I can put some of this hair olive oil in there. Star of the show, one of them is the chicken. I shredded this up. This is like 2 cups, a little more. I made my own chicken broth here with I mixed some vegetable stock that I made also. Mixed chicken and vegetable stock. Got some got a bay leaf in here. Got some thyme, some rosemary, some sage, and garlic. That's the Bavarian spice that goes in there. Here, this is a little twist. I'm putting some kale to give it a little more color. But I like the kale, so that's a good thing. Onion here, carrot, sauerkraut. I got some mushrooms back here, some potatoes over here, and a little extra broth over here. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so my oil's heated up. There's about a tablespoon plus in there. Here I'm adding my carrots and my onion. I don't know if you guys noticed I used a different tray. I save these, like this is a plastic tray. My zucchini from Publix comes on this one. It's pretty firm, pretty sturdy little tray. But I use it to cut up when I cut my vegetables. That's why I got those styrofoam ones. Was from Sprouts when I got my chicken. Chicken tenders came on there. Yeah, some salt and pepper. We'll throw a little salt and pepper in there. Getting to the bottom of the can there, Mr. Dan. Got to make some more. All right. So this is another delicious soup recipe. I hope you guys ain't getting sick of soup recipes, but figure winter's coming to the end, but it's still a little chilly in some places. Like today we woke up, it was chilly here. Feels like in the 50s or some shit, But anyway, it warms up for us in the afternoons. We're in the 70s right now, but it was too late. I already decided I'm making this here chicken soup. I'm trying to stick on the chicken here for I got another recipe I think for chicken. But then I want to try something different. Can't tell you what it is because it's a surprise. We're going to let this soften up a bit and I'll be right back. Okay, my onions have softened up. The carrots ain't done yet, but they'll get there. I'm going to put in about half a cup of mushrooms here. That's my pre-cooked mushrooms I always use. I'll be cooking some more tomorrow. I bought another package. Sometimes I think I'm a little mushroom hungry. I don't know. I make mushrooms about twice a week. But I keep them on the side for when I need them like this. Comes in handy, and they don't go bad this way, see? Now the aroma from that, oh my gosh. Cook that for a couple minutes here. And all I do with the mushrooms when I'm pre-cooking them is just basically saute them off and put a little bit of salt and pepper in at the end. Sometimes I put onion, sometimes not. Sometimes I put hot pepper flakes in. I think I got a few little hot pepper flakes in this one, so we'll find out when we're eating it. All right, we'll be back momentarily. Okay, the carrots are in there. They're still not done. The mushrooms are nice and warm now. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting my sauerkraut in. I'm putting 16 ounces in. The dish I think called for 14, but I don't know. Try to find a 14-ounce jar of sauerkraut or a can. So I'm gonna stir this around a little bit. Try to get a little caramelization on it, and I'll be back. Boy, this is smelling good. So now I'm putting in my seasoning, my Bavarian seasoning. And I don't know if I made exactly how they make it, but I use the same ingredients. With some sage, like I said, thyme, rosemary, bay leaf. But I put like a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of each, or half a teaspoon. So, because I didn't want to put too much. Okay, so now that's going. Now what we're going to do now is add in my kale. This is a quarter of a bunch. I got the bunch how it came from the store. Or I just ripped off a quarter of that and tore it off the leaves, off the stems. Now, how I made my broth was the pieces of carrot I had left, the ends of the onion peels, the stems from the kale here. I put that all in there and cooked that down in some water with some basil in it and a little bit of garlic powder. And that's how I made my veggie broth. Okay, so here you go. I'm putting that in here now. Now that's 32 ounces of liquid I'm putting in here. And if it doesn't look like enough, I'm going to add what I got in that cup over there. So what I want to do now is I'm going to put a lid on this, bring it up to a boil, and then we're going to add in the potatoes, let them cook until they get tender. And you see the bay leaves floating in here. We got to watch those because we're going to take those out before we eat the soup. But anyway, this is going along swimmingly, so I'm going to put a lid on this and we'll be back momentarily. Okay guys, I think we're going to dump our spuds in here. Let me now I rinsed these potatoes like 3 times to get all the excess starch out of them. That way Penny doesn't mind eating them so much. But anyhow, we're just going to leave these go now for basically till the potatoes get tender, which shouldn't take no more than maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then after that, we'll be ready to almost eat, because all we got to do then is drop our chicken in, wait till that warms through, pick out the bay leaves, and we're set. Okay. See, that's the reason I threw in the kale. You see the difference in the color? It just brightens it up a little bit. And if you like kale, you could put spinach in there. I'm just trying to, everybody eats with their eyes first, so I'm trying to make it look good, eye appealing. So, without further ado, let's get the lid back on there. We're going to cook these about, like I said, 15 minutes or so. Wait till the potatoes are tender, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, you can see I got a potato on here. It's probably hot as you know what. So let me take a bite of this. Oh. Just about there. So what I'm going to do is drop the chicken in. Now, I'm going to show you guys. I sprinkle a little bit of hot paprika on here, because I know my wife, she's going to want a little something, something in there. So, and she's going to go, I taste some heat. Where did that come from? We won't tell her, though. All right, so here we go. That's like like I said, 2 cups of chicken, about a half a cup of mushrooms, 2 celery, 2 carrots, this is a sweet onion, so I put half of it sweet onion, and it called for a medium-sized onion. The kale, like I said, I took a quarter of the bunch, chopped it after I peeled it up, the stick, the twig, whatever you call that. Cut it up a little bit. Yep, made my own chicken broth. I did 32 ounces, like it said. Yep, but it smells Wow, I'll just say that. Let me take a little taste of the juice here. I'm gonna let it sit for a couple minutes, make sure those potatoes are a little tender. Got a nice flavor. All right, we'll be back momentarily. Won't take long now. Okay, guys, I already started ladling it up, but then I thought, well, let me just show you guys what we got here. So, get a little of everything in here. That's a lot of chicken. Put some of that back. Okay. I'm looking for the bay leaves, and I found one. We don't want to forget about those puppies. There should be a couple of them in here, actually, because they came out of the jar in pieces. Remember that old cartoon, I Hate Those Mises to Pieces? I'll get old Eagle Eye over here. She'll find the other one, because I'm pretty sure there's still some in here. But anyway, we're going to meet you at the taste test table. Put a little bit more juice in here. I'll tell you, this is one heck of a tasty dish. All right, at the taste test table momentarily. Okay, at the taste test table, assisted by camera girl. All right, a little Elmo with the spoon version. Let's see what we taste like here. That kale and that sauerkraut go real good together. So, I got a piece of chicken on here. I've got chicken, carrot, and some sauerkraut with a potato. Excuse me. So, the potatoes came out perfect. They're right there, a little bit more, and there'd probably be time to mash them up. But yeah, this is it was over the top. Another sauerkraut dish down the books. Okay. Now you guys seen how quick and easy that was, so at any rate, it's delicious. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Share with your friends and family alike. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so by hitting the subscribe button. And when you do that, notification bell will pop up. You hit that, that'll notify you each time we come up with another video. There's a little arrow down button right below the video box. You hit that, drop down box will come down. That'll give you a link to Cook on Mr. Dan Facebook page, a link to my daughter's artwork site page, and a complete list of all the ingredients that we use to make this delicious, delicious soup. So, until then, stay hungry, my friends. And when you are, come back and we'll give you another delicious recipe just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying stay healthy, stay away from the COVID, and we'll see you on the next video.